Let's talk. We've got House members Cathy McMorris Rodgers. She's a Republican from Washington. She's also vice chair of the House Republican Conference. We also have our friend Brad Sherman, Democrat from California. Welcome to both of you. Cathy McMorris Rodgers, does the GOP have a growth and opportunity message to counter Obama's incessant divisive class warfare?
Absolutely we do. It is the GOP that believes in American exceptionalism. We believe in opportunity for all. We believe that everyone should have the opportunity to pursue their dreams. And unfortunately, we see in too many examples the federal government is getting in the way. And that's what we are trying to prevent from continuing to happen, where you see the federal government either through overtaxation, overregulation, over-involvement in our lives, making it more difficult for us as individuals to pursue those dreams, live those dreams, improve our quality of life, and leave a better America for the next generation.
Brad Sherman, I thought the spirit and the principles of this great country of ours were to reward success, not punish it. President Obama seems to be wanting to punish success, not reward it.
Larry, it's clear that you've taken sides in this debate, so it is 2 against 1. If my ideas weren't twice as good, I'd be in trouble. Now, the fact is that the top 1% has doubled its share of national income and now has virtually half of all national wealth. Those of us who refuse to cover our eyes and ignore that fact are accused of class warfare. That is a tactic of those who are waging war against the middle class. We see a government action here to go with these trade deals which destroy American jobs. We see efforts to privatize Social Security, voucherize Medicare. That's an attack on the middle class. We have to defend the middle class and work for all Americans for a harmonious society in which success is rewarded, but not in one in which the middle class is screwed. All
right, Cathy McMorris Rodgers, I have different numbers than Brad, so I'm going to put them out there. The top 1% makes roughly 20% of the income, okay? They pay 40% of the taxes, and the top 5% spend roughly 35% of all consumer spending. Now, if they make 20% of the income and they pay 40% of the taxes, what's wrong with that? And here's my other fact.
Larry, if I can quibble with those numbers with you, you're ignoring Social Security taxation. You're looking only at income and estate taxes. If you include Social Security, you come up with different numbers.
Those numbers don't hardly change at all. And I'll stay with you, Brad, before I let Cathy come in. In this recession, this is a key number, in this recession, according to the IRS and substantiated by the Tax Foundation, the top millionaires, the millionaires and above, 1 million and above, suffered the largest income loss of any group. They lost close to 50% of their income between 2007 and 2009, whereas middle-income people earning $50,000 a year lost only 2%. What I'm saying is this whole idea that millionaires are getting off scot and didn't pay any cost is just simply not true according to the facts. That's my point.
You picked the 2 years when the market went down, the market's back up, and those figures are quite different. And you do have virtually half of the wealth in this country controlled by the top 1 to 1.5%. The fact is we can have an economy that works for all Americans, but not if we voucherize Medicare, not if we privatize Social Security, and not if we continue this road toward the trade deals, which, for example, allow goods 65% made in China, 35% made by Chinese workers living in barracks in South Korea, come into our country duty-free. When you do that, you destroy jobs.
Cathy McMorris Rodgers, what I hear Brad saying, and Brad is a friend, but I hear him, he disagrees with your policies, so he's demonizing the top 1%. Now, what's your response to that?
I would say that the policies that are centered on a larger role for the federal government holds everybody back. It's those policies that kept people on welfare. It's the policies that keep people in programs. I have a son who has disabilities and the special needs programs. It holds people down. It prevents them from going out there and pursuing their dreams because they might make too much money and then they won't qualify for the program. There's something wrong with a system, a top-down system from the federal government that holds people back. We want to be empowering people and giving every person, no matter where they are on that rung, that ladder of success, the opportunity to go to the next rung of the ladder. And you don't do that by these top-down policies, more taxation. We have nearly 50% of Americans that are not paying taxes now, that are not contributing, and I think we want everyone to be contributing.
See, that's the thing, Brad. I got to tell you, my friend, we need a message of hope and optimism right now. We don't need a divisive message. This is where Paul Ryan is right. I can't believe that you wanted the country. The country's in trouble.
No, it is Paul Ryan and you, Larry Kudlow, who are dividing this country.
I'm not dividing the country because I'm not out there bashing millionaires.
If I can get a word in edgewise here, 2 to 1 against my position.
I'm not bashing millionaires. I'm not bashing anybody.
I'm not bashing millionaires either. You're bashing the middle class and you're bashing me.
For successful job creation. That's all I'm asking, Brad. Incentives for successful recovery and job creation.
The jobs need to be created here in the United States, not barracks Chinese workers living in South Korea, not North Korean goods.
I haven't mentioned China. I want to look, China's a separate subject. What I'm saying is, what good does it do to bash millionaires if you want to grow the American economy?
I'm not bashing millionaires. You're bashing me.
No, your president
I have a lot of good friends who are millionaires.
Your president is bashing millionaires.
You're bashing me, and you're bashing the middle class.
I'm not bashing you. I like you. I'm disagreeing with President Obama's bashing of millionaires. I say it's demoralizing and divisive.
President Obama is not bashing millionaires. He is one. Now, the fact is, he is supportive of eventually moving to the same tax rates we had for millionaires under the Clinton administration, when millionaires did very well, thank you. So the fact is that this tactic of saying anybody who wants to preserve Medicare, Social Security, anybody who wants to fight for jobs for the middle class is somehow waging class warfare on the wealthy is absurd.
All right.
And to mention the facts is not to villainize demonize anybody. I love millionaires. They're some of my best friends, and they do pay a lot of taxes.
All right, this is good. So, Cathy, we'll vote for Brad, but we may not vote for Obama. I'm going to give you the last word, Cathy McMorris Rodgers.
America is a great land of opportunity, and it is a false premise to think that it's the federal programs, whether it's Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, any food stamps, housing programs, that create a middle class. The middle class is created when people are able to go out there and unleash their ingenuity, and be successful and pursue their dreams.
All right, I'll just end with my friend Jack Kemp, whose name was mentioned earlier in the report. We need an opportunity society. America is the land of opportunity, and we should reward success. Thanks to Congress members Brad Sherman and Cathy.